A lot of comedians to get to. Very excited to bring them up. So please give a huge round of applause for your very first comedian, Uncle Budsy, everybody.
Thank you. And I am Budsy. Actually, I used to be Uncle Budsy, the barbecue cook. But really, what I heard tonight, somebody was talking about marriages and divorces. And if you count bigamy and common law, because I came from Texas, I have been married and divorced 6 times. But like I said, I moved here from Portland, Oregon, to open up a barbecue restaurant and a cannabis consumption lounge. And does anybody like barbecue? Yeah, well, we have a barbecue restaurant, but I'm in the process of closing it down. But it's to concentrate the next 2 months making cannabis-infused barbecue sauce.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now in the restaurant, I'm not pandering to all you weed smokers, because I am a medical marijuana patient. I have been one now for almost 10 years. But I've been a fan of the plant since I was a teenager back in Texas. And I was saying I was Uncle Budsy, the barbecue cook. The guy that taught me how to cook barbecue, his real name was Baptiste Adu, and he came to Dallas, Texas, and he was Jamaican, and he came to Dallas back in 1964, and he had a full head of dreads. And I heard today that they're not dreads. That's a white man's term. They're really locks, but that's another. I don't need to get on that. But he had to shave all his hair off, as bald as me, in order to get a job as a barbecue cook. But he was a hero to me. He was a weed smoking, pussy getting, 40-ounce drinking barbecue cook. And when I was 14 at that time, and I thought, this is the guy I want to grow up and be, because he's having a lot of fun. And so I haven't been a barbecue cook all my life. I used to be a dental surgeon. I was a dentist, and I wasn't a medical doctor, because I think if I'd been a medical doctor, I am sure I'd been a gynecologist, and I know I'd gone to prison for that. But I've never, well, I know I would have, because, see, I have talked, a lot of times I get on stage and talk about the 6 different types of women I'm meeting since I've been back on the dating circuit here in Las Vegas. Because my ex, she moved back to Portland. That's where I came from. I was up there, and up there you can identify as whoever or whatever you want to, because those are the rules. And let me ask you, before I talk about this, does anybody not know what the term cis means? C-I-S.
I don't.
Oh, okay. What cis means, it's one of these millennial terms, and it's Latin for stays the same. It means you've been born one way, you're still that way, and you want to stay that way. It's like a man was born with a penis, still has his penis and wants to keep it. And a woman, she was born with a vagina, still has a vagina, and she wants to keep her vagina. And notice I use these medical terms, vagina and penis. I didn't say dick and pussy, because after all, I am a doctor. But this trans stuff really confuses me, especially how you turn a pussy into a penis. Pussy into a dick. And they tell me that it's hormones involved. But I usually talk about the 6 different types of women I'm meeting here. But really, since I've been in Las Vegas, I've only seen that there's one type of woman I'm running into. I mean, every woman I'm meeting is bi. But the question is, are they bisexual or bipolar? and it's an age-old axiom that, and this is what I've heard, is that the best pussy is always attached to crazy bitch. And that's what what I, surprisingly, of the 6 ex-wives that I've had, and if you count my ex-girlfriend that's blowing my phone up right now, she's, all I deal with is crazy. Well, let me get back to this. Let me start talking about the 6 type of women I'm really running into. The first type of woman, and he was talking about the dating apps. I am on Tinder, but I recently changed my profile name from old, short, bald-headed white guy to Uncle Budsy. And what is it about us old, short, bald-headed white guys that women can't seem to get enough of? Oh yeah, it's money. And I wish I had some, because what I plan to do in the next 2 months is sell a lot of cannabis-infused barbecue sauce to reopen our restaurant and also our cannabis consumption lounge. Because people ask me, why did you move to Las Vegas? And why do I do anything in life? It's to make more money and meet more women. And notice I was politically correct, and because they tried to cancel me up in Portland, and because like I said, you think this comedy. Well, I had my cannabis group. It was a networking group we had, and this group of feminists decided they wanted to turn it into a men's only organization, and to exclude. I said, I'm not. I better not say. There's certain subjects you should not go into, because and people ask me, why are you doing comedy? Because you're not funny. and I said, I don't have to be the funniest comedian on the planet. Dave Chappelle has to be that, and I don't have to be the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. As a matter of fact, I'm the 3rd dumbest motherfucker on the planet. And people ask me, well, who are the other 2? And I said, well, Joe Biden, of course. I mean, enough said. And they said, well, who's the dumbest? And I said, well, he's my evil twin, Donald Trump. Because he tells people he's smart. And anybody that tells you they're smart is not very smart. And because and it was my ex-brother-in-law. He had Down syndrome, so he was classified as retarded, but he was hilarious. This guy was hilarious. Tommy, I love the guy, and I was really saddened when he died. He was dear to me. One time, I got to recall this. This is a bit that I hadn't even thought of, because people ask me, they accuse me of being crazy, and I have not been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, dementia. I have tormentia. I torment everyone around me, and it's a good thing that humans are not telepathic, because can you imagine if I could read y'all's minds right now? No, I'm not going to kill myself. But no, really, what I see is that life is meant to be enjoyed. Is anybody having a good time tonight? I am, and like I said, I want everyone around me to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And Benjamin Franklin told us, early to bed, early to rise. I got the light. And early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Well, I said, because I want to be remembered in this lifetime for my contribution to the public consumption of recreational medicine, weed. And what I believe that cannabis allows a person to exist in a state where they're particularly. I'm going to get off here, and I should have ended it with a joke. But I got on this dribble, and thank you for coming out tonight. Y'all have a good evening.
All right, Uncle Budsy, everybody, give him a round of applause, please. We're all up here doing our best, and some of us are breaking very bad. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a Walter White joke, people. All right.